Hello everyone, this is Luke again, and welcome back to Remember This, my Ninjago Lost Media series. So we are going to be talking about an installment that not many people even recognize exists, but you could pretty much find it kind of easily. Nobody really talks about it that much. I mean, even big YouTubers like Tan and Fishies took like years to talk about this topic, even though this aired years ago. And that is Decoded. We're going to be talking about Decoded today. If you don't know what Decoded is, this is according to the wiki. Um, it's a mini-series that was released on November 27th, 2017, between seasons 7 and 8. It consists of 10 parts that are about 11 minutes long. It uses recycled scenes from season 7 with changed voice acting, as well as clips from other previous episodes. This miniseries was done to recap the events of the series in order to prepare fans and newcomers, such as the LEGO Ninjago movie fans, for season 8. It is a recap of the series from the pilot to season 7. Now, I have seen Decoded, and I think it's okay. It served its purpose very well. And it's a really good setup for season 8, especially like this wiki said, with it trying to prepare Ninjago fans, like the people who came in from the movie, and to prepare them for the changes that are going to come with season 8. Now, I'm going to go over the actual plots of each and every single one, which are very, very small, so I'll go through them really quickly. The first episode is called Legacy. Zane glances over the events of all the seasons, with added comments from Nia. Zane now remembers the events of Skybound, thanks to Nia taking with his memory. That is interesting because in the Skybound finale, it was implied that nobody besides Jay and Nia, which is bullshit, remembered the events. But now Zane does remember the events of Skybound. So at least it kind of sort of made up for it, but not really. Next, vehicles and mechs. Something has happened to Zane while his memory was being backed into the Samurai X mainframe. Nia and Jay are trying to fix whatever is wrong with Zane. Jay needs to remember all the vehicles in order to restore Zane's memory. Once solved, the puzzle showed the text Depot LWB in the Ninjago language. Then, next episode, Legendary Places. Nia and Jay continue helping Zane, this time with the help of Cole, who's possessing, quote-unquote, Zane. This time around, Cole needs to guess which location Zane is thinking of. They start off with the Temple of Air Jitsu, which Cole is very familiar with. Jay decides that the strange structure in Zane's memory is called the Ninjigma. Once they figure out which locations it's referring to, they find out Zane is actually being hacked. Dun dun dun! Next episode, Ninjago's Most Wanted. Kai joins in and suggests they need to figure out who's hacking Zane and behind the Ninjigma. They didn't manage to do it in this episode, and someone starts attacking the Samurai X cave. Cole leaves Zane's mainframe to go fight whoever it is. Nia seems to remember the time when she was under the influence of dark matter. In addition, Jay and Nia reflect on Nanakan and leave the others confused until Zane gives a short narration. So I think in this case, everyone but Cole now remembers the events, because how would Cole be able to hear unless there was like some sort of speakerphone? Because I know they could still hear Cole throughout the events of Decoded. So I guess now they know. But the fact that it took them in a really obscure Ninjago installment just showcases how iffy that explanation was for Skybound's finale. The Digiverse and Beyond, next episode. The rest of the crew continue trying to figure out who's behind the attack on Zane. The key to solving this mystery seems to be the technology of Ninjago. The crew starts reminiscing about it. They are successful in solving the puzzle, but the progress of the hacker is not slowing down. They found out that the hacker is not trying to destroy Zane, but rather to control him. Next is the Elemental Masters. Nia manages to slow down the hacker by using her technical expertise. The next puzzle is actually a riddle about the Elemental Masters in Ninjargon. I hate calling it that. I say Ninjagian, so I'll just call it that. The ninja need to solve this puzzle quickly because the cave is running out of power. With Kai's temper, they eventually came up with the correct answer of fire. Fire! Sorry, I had to. Beasts and Dragons. Power is restored by Nia, while Cole reports that the outside enemy has destroyed one of the generators. They try to figure out who's attacking them. Cole is able to stop whatever is attacking them without them actually realizing who it is, which is crap. Zane is then taken over by the hacker. The rise of Garmadon next. Zane attacks Nia, but regains his senses in the last moment. With only enough power left to get everybody out or put Cole back in, the crew decides to stick with Zane to the bitter end. Somehow the crew start thinking about Garmadon's youth in order to solve the next puzzle. Zane's memory is fading, and it's up to the rest of the ninja to fill in the blanks. I remember that puzzle was basically, what did good Garmadon and evil Garmadon have in common? And this was before Emperor, by the way, because Emperor fucked everything over. And that was the love for his son. Both Garmadons, despite him being good or evil, loved Lloyd no matter what. Prophecy of the Green Ninja, second to last episode. The next puzzle is a labyrinth where the passage in a message in Ninjagian, I don't say Ninjagon because it's dumb, and the goal is to reach the green ninja in the middle. The ninja opens up paths in it by remembering how they got their true potential. Nia translates her emotions into code. Lloyd joins everybody to break the last wall. The ninja solve the final puzzle, as well as doing so, release the Overlord. Dun dun dun! The ninja store the memory of Zane battling the Overlord and dying in the process. Nia reveals that the Overlord is not actually the Overlord, but a fragment of his code, and a virus at that. Ninja battled the virus by thinking about all the other enemies they defeated and the weapons they've used. However, the strategy is not working, and the virus seems to have the upper hand. The team realized it's not their weapons that made them strong, but rather their friendship, their big family. Using this, they are able to defeat the virus, allowing Zane to reboot himself. And there ends Decoded. Yeah, it concluded on January 29th, 2018. And it also has a pretty sweet intro, if you remember. And then there's some bonus trivia right here. Decoded was based on a clip show scripts written by Tommy Andreasen. The scripts focus on Lloyd reading lessons written by Master Wu in the Book of Spinjitzu. It is reworked because of its melancholic tone. This idea was reused in Chapter 9 of Andreasen's non-canon novel, Way of the Departed. Also, I'm sorry if you hear a noise in the background. That's my grandma, I think, mowing the lawn again. It is unknown if this is canon or not. If so, it would be for the third time that the Overlord returns, but only for a brief moment. Also, this Overlord is revealed to actually be a remnant of his virus/Kraken form that latched onto Zane when he went back into the Digiverse. This would technically mark the resurgence of one of the Overlord's bodies as a drone of his. He was technically not controlling it directly, unlike the Golden Master and entered the Digiverse, and may not have known it existed. Tommy Andreasen has stated it could potentially be canon, but he has not seen it, so it's not confirmed. In the episode Ninjago's Most Wanted, Kyle learns about Nauticon and sees some of the events in Skybound, but he appears confused when Jay acknowledges the Skybound mural in The Darkness Comes, which is a plot hole. On a page from the upcoming book, The Book of Elemental Powers, one of the Ninjigma's riddles is quoted. It is likely that this book will be considered canon, which would confirm that Decoded is canon, which would be incredibly weird, in a way. Brent Miller was flown back by LEGO from his vacation in order to record the lines for these episodes. That's kind of silly. The series was made from start to finish in 2 months, which explains the very janky-looking animation. This is the first installment to have 11-minute episodes instead of 22-minute episodes, and is the only installment before Season 11, except maybe the pilots, to do so. As Decoded is technically its own series, Season 11 is the first installment of the main series to have 11-minute episodes. While talking about Jay's old TV show and legacy, Zane mentions that the show consisted of 74 episodes and a special. This is a fourth wall nod to the show itself at the time. Ninjigma is a play of the words ninja and enigma. The intro for Decoded is a combination of seasons 1 to 7. It uses the season 3 remix of The Weekend Whip. The majority of the episodes also use the closing credit song, though Vehicles Max uses the temporal whip and a few others use the soundtracks from previous episodes. This miniseries marks the last time Jillian Michaels voiced Lloyd, albeit through archival audio, beginning with the 4D Gallant short film, Masters of the Fourth Dimension, Sam Vincent started voicing Lloyd, indicating that the character had finally gone through puberty. All of Lloyd's lines are reused from previous seasons. Zane's digital avatar image looks somewhat different from his main design, in that it doesn't have any lines on the sides of his face, and he also appears to be more reflective, resembling his titanium design before Season 7. This is also the case with him in Masters of the Fourth Dimension. This miniseries marks the first time, and so far only time, Garmadon as a hero has been referred to as Master Garmadon on screen. He was previously called that in Child's Play by Phantom and Scales. Not counting the various mini-movies series, this is the first and currently only multi-episode installment not to coincide with a wave of sets. Similarly to the Dark Island trilogy, Decoded starts with an unknown villain who is ultimately revealed to be a villain the ninja have previously fought. The idea of reusing previous footage to create a new scene is similar to Chima's crossover in Curse World Part 2, which also reused an altered village from another episode, which was the case in an episode from another show. That was the trivia, and I think that's gonna come to an end. Do you remember Decoded, or did you not know that this existed before today? Let me know in the comments down below. But I do have good news. If you have that Drive archive, the Ninjago Media Project, Decoded is on there. It is on there. At least I think it is. But if not, I know Tubi TV definitely has it. Which it puts them. It groups them as 5 22-minute episodes, which is weird, but okay. But anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel by clicking the red subscribe button, and click on the notification bell to receive every video that I will upload. And I'll see all you folks in the next video. Bye bye!